guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're doing something different today. I'm going to create a look that I've never done. Yeah, this look. First off, I'll start by putting micellar water on my face to begin the skin prep. In this case, I already put some on my face, started checking to see if it's already dried up. Next, I put a decent amount of moisturizer from Cetaphil on my face. Guys, always make sure your face is moisturized. After that, I use the applicator brush to swipe the moisturizer on my face so that it sinks into my skin. After applying the moisturizer, I waited a little so it can dry up. When I saw that it was already dried up, I took my Aqua grip primer and applied it to my face. This is very important for longevity. And guys, don't blame me, but I prefer putting primer on the back of my palm before applying to my T-zone areas and my face, but especially my T-zone areas because they are the areas where I sweat the most. I prefer using my hand instead of an applicator brush so that the primer sinks well into my skin. It has to be applied well or else it will turn white and the makeup won't be good. I made sure I applied it very well on my face before waiting for it to get dried up. I did not want any patchy or bad makeup, so I had to rub it very well on my face. After applying the primer, I waited a little bit for it to dry up. After waiting for a while, I touched my face to make sure that it's actually dried up. I waited for a little while to let it get dried. After the skin prep, I applied foundation to my face. I got this foundation from Zikel Cosmetics. I went in with my beauty blender and tapped gently, but also in a manner that makes it spread so it covers everything. I prefer using beauty blender or rather beauty sponge when it comes to applying foundation on my face. It just gives enough coverage. This is my preference, but you can also use foundation brush for this. I checked to see if I was missing any spots and I applied more foundation to my face. After that, I went in with my brow gel, Browmatic by da.MM.el. I applied it on my brows and I was actually supposed to do this before applying my foundation, but I guess I'm already used to doing my makeup this way. I brushed upwards to get my brow shape right and also to make sure my brow hairs don't stick out. And I totally recommend this brow gel. It sticks more than anything. When applying brow gel, always make sure you drag it upwards. Do not drag it down. But I guess it depends on the kind of makeup you're actually doing though. After that, I took my eyebrow stencils from SHEIN. I started drawing my brows with my Davis eye pencil. And guys, it was my first time using these eyebrow stencils. I was actually nervous at first. And yeah, I was contemplating doing this the normal way, but I said no. And it's actually not hard. The stencils are not hard to use at all. I totally recommend these stencils if you don't know how to draw your brows well. And always make sure your pencil is sharpened, guys. It's one of the main keys to drawing good eyebrows. As I drew my brows, I kept thinking of just doing it the normal way. I wasn't sure if I liked how it was turning out, but I said no, I must finish this. After drawing with the stencils, I started filling in my brows. And just a disclaimer, I actually struggle with drawing my brows. Like, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm still learning how to do my makeup. After that, I got my concealer from Adventure. I totally recommend this concealer, guys. Concealing helps to correct the mistakes on your brows. And yeah, I was concealing my brows. I wasn't thinking, trust the process, trust the process. This brows thing, I really struggle with it, guys. Well, mainly because I actually don't really have eyebrows. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was just like, do you like what you see? Because I was just thinking, let me just continue, let me trust the process, they're not that bad. I went in with my foundation shade after that to clean the top of my brows. When you're concealing, you use concealer for the end of your brows, your brow tail. Then in the beginning, you use your foundation shade. And for the top, you also use your foundation shade. After that, I got my blending brush from Viccabel. I used it to blend the foundation. I tapped gently and I didn't want to use the beauty blender. If I had used the beauty blender, it would give me so much coverage and it might actually touch my brows and I did not want that at all. I switched to my other brow and did the same thing. When doing this, you have to tap gently and also carefully so that it doesn't end up being patchy. After that, I took my eyeshadow palette. I got this eyeshadow palette from Adventure. Here, I put tiny dots above my crease and I blended. This is actually my transition shade. I used the light pink eyeshadow, stroke upwards, after which I applied concealer on my crease. And I started with setting powder but off camera. After that, I put pink eyeshadow on my crease and I started concealing my T-zone areas and also under my eyes. Here, I was blending the concealer on my forehead, and guys, I did most of this off camera. I felt like I was so conscious of the camera and I was going to do nonsense. After that, I used eyeliner to trace the wing that I drew out with my eyeshadow. Guys, I panicked at this part. I just kept tracing. I kept telling myself, trust the process, trust the process. After panicking, this is actually what I ended up doing. And it's actually not bad looking at it. I actually like it. Here is a closer look. I put some eyelashes on just to make it have this bold look and also so that I can be more beautiful. This was after I applied eyeliner though. At this point I was like, I'm just going to work with it like that. After that, I got my lip palette from Adventure. I was contemplating doing something pink, but I was like, nah, let me just go for something nude. And please don't mind the glue showing above my lash. I struggled with these lashes, guys. This is the matte look, but I decided to put lip gloss, and yeah, I loved it. And guys, I set the concealed part off camera, but I didn't show it. This look had me panicking, guys. I only set the parts that I concealed, and here's a closer look. After I was done with the face beads, I changed my top and I wore one of my bobbed wigs. But I wasn't feeling it and it wasn't giving, so I took my other wig. And yes, it gave everything it was supposed to give, guys. I bought this wig from Cartier's on Instagram. It was actually orange before, but I dyed it brown. Guys, I really like how this turned out. Let me know if you like it also. For my first creative look, I think I actually did an amazing job, guys. It could have been better, but this is also nice. Please let me know what you guys think, and I really appreciate everyone that watched this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.